Greetings, fellow miners. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Survival Fountain of Youth. Episode 10, The Fight for Ingots. So what I'm hoping to do while I'm on Copper Island is obtain copper. Obviously, a lot of the upgrades are going to be locked from finding copper. Probably the biggest one, surprisingly, would be a tannery. Because my backpack's going to break in 6 days, and it's allowing me to carry a lot of carry weight. And without that backpack, it's going to suck. So I'd really like to try to get leather before I lose that backpack. Meaning that the tannery requires like a copper pot. Oh, runny nose, and I don't have hibiscus? Damn. So this is indeed Copper Island. And I need to find a good place to plop a dock. This looks like a pretty rocky coast that doesn't look all that passable. Oh, but there's debris out here. I don't know why I have my hammer. I got rope and feather and ink. I'm pretty close to a cartography tree. Let's see if I can get over there and try to find a good coast spot. I'd also, if there's hibiscus on this island, is there? No. So never mind. My runny nose, I'm just gonna have to suck it up. I'm also tasked with finding the camp of the Spanish crew. Ooh. Well, let's go to the tree first, but there's something down there. So if you're wondering about the condition of runny nose, it makes me hungrier and lowers my max health. And I would need hibiscus medicine in order to cure it, which was why I checked this island if there was hibiscus growing on it, but there was not. So, I won't be able to cure it while I'm here. It's okay. Like, a little bit of a runny nose and will kill me. So, there is a bed of leaves and an interesting sight nearby. There is a jaguar guarding copper. South of me, there is pineapples. Islands full of tegu. Living waters. And more copper with more jaguars, more copper and more jaguars, copper jaguars. You can see the pattern. And that, what I'm looking at, is jaguars guarding copper. So let's go to that weird islandy thing that I spotted before I venture too far. Because I spotted a bed of leaves, it's possible that that is a camp of the surviving Spanish crew that's down there. Or not. Maybe not. Hard to tell. Ouch. Okay, let's heal that. I got an open wound. So there's a copper shovel. Ooh, nice. Better than my wooden shovel. And you are a gold digger. And, you were guarding... Ooh, copper ore? Don't mind if I do. A chest that doesn't seem to open, and a bed of leaves. Ooh, leveled up in swimming. So, next task, to find a good place to put a dock down, because I'm obviously not going to stick a dock here. It's going to be really hard to get anywhere fun from this, like, jagged coast. Looks like It's pretty much a jagged coast until I get this to the southern section. So I'll probably have to circumnavigate the island partially to get anywhere I can put a dock down. And unfortunately, the camp that I went to, I got really wet. And there's a bit of, I have like wind chill and wet. So like my runny nose is probably going to get worse. Now, if you do get sick, you can always consume living water to basically cure most things. The thing is, it's somewhat of a finite resource. It's like a special health potion. Think of it that way. So, like, burning it for just like, oh, I have a runny nose is probably not a very good idea. Does look like the coast flattens out over here, though. So maybe I can make landfall over here. Was that seaweed on the map? Purple coral and Halomania, yes. With a shark. And Dorado. And Grosset. Yep. So I found seaweeds. Off of Copper Island. Thanks for pointing that out, Sirwin. Oops. This looks like a... Oh! I did not mean to take more wet. This looks like a good place to, 1, 2, 3, put down another dock. Guess I'm already wet. So I'm gonna move the boat. So what I want to do is, you can put the dock just about anywhere, but you ideally want to put it somewhere where, like, you'll actually be able to dock there and sail away. Because if I spun it around facing the other direction, I might be able to fast travel here, but then if I wanted to actually leave this island, I'd be screwed, because I wouldn't physically be able to do that if the dock is in the wrong spot. And there we go. 2 survival points obtained from building a dock on this island. Because that was one of my survival tasks. I'm still saving up for concentration rank 3, because that's what Jeb voted on. But, there we go. I have docked the boat. The other thing is, like, it'd be good if I could stay, dry when, mooring here. So I'm going to build one more foundation here so that I don't... Oh, I need a stone. So that I don't have to rely upon, like, leaping to the island. Also, the sun is baking the hell out of me. Because I'm in, like, noonday conditions. I'm getting, like, sunburnt. Or heat stroked or whatever. Oh, hello. We've got some tegu. And this plant gives me a nona. Ooh, and that's coffee tree. Love me some coffee. So I'll skin these tegu later. I'm mostly worried about getting that foundation built. Oh, you know, I'll just get a massive stone and break this down. Oh, I made a stone saw. Man, I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Alright, let's skin the tegu. I'm going to move their bodies underneath the tree so I have the shade of the tree so I don't get sunburnt when trying to skin them. Because under the shade of the tree, I don't have the health condition. So up here, as you can see, heat. Staying in the shade or diving into the sea helps to mitigate that. But under, you know, if I'm in the shade, it's fine. So here's fresh tegu hide, animal fat. I'm not going to bother with the bone. Sweet. So these tegu hides, in an excellent tanner bench, can become tanned tegu. or processed tegu hides, but I don't have an excellent tanner bench. So that's, you know, a future goal. Let's put this stuff away. And then explore more of the island. My snake potion, I think, wore off? Is that right? Because, yeah, my stats are dropping. But that could just be from the sniffles. So here's a different type of plant with long sticks. Coffee and coffee. Fruit of the earth. Agave. There's interesting items down here. And buffalo. There's a cartography tree over there that I haven't surveyed from. But I would need rope for it. But there's liana ropes to the south as well. Didn't I? Oh, geez. Hello, spider. I thought I brought more ropes. I did. Alright, so let's survey around here. It's probably not going to reel much because I've already surveyed this area partially. But should show me something. Oh, and that's a cannonball tree. So, the strong branches from the cannonball tree were one of the requirements for upgrades. So we have a special object, interesting items. I definitely want to check that out. But because of all those cannonball strong branches, I want to put those away in the boat because they weigh a lot before doing more exploration. I'm also maybe past... Oh, fish bones. I want fish bones. Fish bones can be turned into, like, pretty delicate needles, but allows you to do some sewing. And I don't enjoy fishing in this game, so, like, if I can get fish bones without the fishing part, that's awesome. Let's see. We'll go to the interesting items to the southeast. And my current task is to explore Copper Island. I think it would also be wise before I return back home to, like, actually obtain a decent amount of copper. Seems reasonable, so that I can start to tech up to the next tech. But I might as well just check out the stuff around me first. Another tegu that wants to fight. Get pount. And some chronicles. That was all that was here. There is a date palm and agave on the coast. I haven't picked up agave yet. So let's pick our first agave. And that unlocks the blueprint of alcohol. So with prickly pear cactus and agave, in a moonshine still, we can make alcohol. Good to know. Tequila, basically. There is a shipwreck over there, and I'm supposed to find the camp of the surviving Spanish crew. So shall we mosey on over to what looks to be the wreck of a Spanish crew? Can I harvest the tortoiseshell for cool resources? Yes. Without spoiling too much, you can make a mortar and pestle out of it for medicine making and powder making. Corn seeds. A book about strength. And no, this is not the camp of the surviving Spanish crew, because this isn't a camp, it's a wreck. There's a point of interest in the water there, but I'm not a very good swimmer, so I don't want to start swimming out there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a question mark custom marker there, so that future me can be like, hey, I marked something here. But yeah, I don't want to go swimming out without support of a boat or something. That sounds like a good way to commit suicide. Piece of a native's map. More cannonball. The cannonball is really good for water, not so much for food. If I wanted food... Oh, there's a coffee tree over here. Yes, please. Do love me coffee. Food. So there's liana over this way from the vine trees, and it's guarded by this tegu. Was guarded by that tegu. Ain't no match for me. Oops. Oh. There's something up there. Oh, critical hit. Get wrecked. Coffee tree. Anona? I'm trying to like fill up my food and water without having to do too much work. Another coffee tree. Alright, to get up there, there's not much point in getting up there during the night, because I can't... Oh, hello. Spider carcass. So this was... It looks like an orb weaver. This is actually something that kind of bothers me a little bit, is that orb weavers IRL are, like, harmless. But in this game, they made them look scary and dangerous. But yeah, getting up to that tree when I can't survey is, like, not super helpful. So I might want to... Oh, hello. Do that in the morning. No, whatever. It's running away. It's fine. Oh, whoops. Should aim better. Luckily, I bring 2. So, living water. And another ancient drawing, allowing me to get concentration level 3. So I will be able to highlight dangerous animals with my concentration mode. So I'll be able to see things like tegu. Yep, there's 2 tegu up there. Without, you know, so advanced knowledge before I get ganked, in other words. Tegu over there too. I'm gonna grab that item, because I don't think it's... I pretty much already have the southern area here mapped, so I don't feel like I need to do cartography off this tree. It's not gonna show me anything new. But there was a book up here. A mapping book. Oh, and a bed. Don't mind if I do. And luckily, my running nose went away while I slept. There was a chance to recover and a chance for it to worsen, and it recovered. Alright. Let's go ahead and head to pineapples? I don't know, my character's hungry. Thinking with my stomach. Is the entire island lit up? More or less, yeah. I've already kind of revealed the entire island. So I don't really need to do more cryptography here. What I want to do is to go all to the points of interest, and then also to, I'll probably have to ditch some weight because I'm pretty heavy, and then get some copper, more than just the 1 nugget I already have. Oh, let go of the ladder! Ah! I was like stuck on the ladder. Get over here, you bully. Come here. Dive bomb me. Sage seeds. Can you, for the love of... You're gonna dive bomb me right when I pull out the bow, aren't you? Where is your nest? Your nest is like this way? So this here is a mapping tower. So if you can't get to a high point, you can build one of these bad boys, and it gives you a little elevation for mapping. And this mapping tower overlooks this section of the forest, so it has a water source, chronicles, and a jaguar guarding copper. Before I go for the jaguar, killing jaguars for copper, let's go and explore a little bit more. So there's a camp over here. And this is probably the surviving Spanish cruise camp. Seems like a not too far-fetched deduction. So as far as dangerous animals go, the concentration mode has a certain finite range. So there's a broken sextant here that I need to repair with a copper ingot, and a blank piece of parchment that I need feather and ink, and Ponce de Leon's order about search parties. So there's pepper seeds. So there's some story-based stuff here, and unfortunately I used up my feather and inks surveying this area, so I need to come back with copper ingots and feather and ink to get more progress done there. Ooh, dragon fruit. I can eat that.
The storm took the lives of many members of the San Cristobal crew, including the captain. But the ship reached the final destination of the expedition. Instead of the island, the sailors found an impassable chain of rocks and dangerous currents. They called it the Bimini Belt. After unsuccessful attempts to pass the Bimini Belt, the ship was badly damaged and in need of urgent repairs. First mate Fernan, who had become the new leader, decided to stop near one of the large islands. Fernan organized the construction of a temporary camp there in order to find resources to repair the San Cristobal, as well as to search for other survivors who could be on the islands nearby. A few days later, the survivors arrived themselves. Juan Ponce de Leon was accompanied by sailors from the Santa Maria. Once again, the commander encouraged his comrades in the success of the expedition. During the assembly, Fernan showed pieces of copper ore that had been found on the island. If enough copper could be found, it would be possible to repair the San Cristobal and continue the expedition. The crew decided to go in search of copper ore deposits. The next morning, Fernan Delgado and Juan Ponce de Leon, as the most experienced explorers, left the camp.
Okay. Here's a map of Copper Island, about where copper can be found. And doesn't look like there's much else here other than, you know, like a basic carpentry workbench, a bed of leaves. Do I have meat to cook? Nope. A tanning workbench. for processed hides. So yeah, this was their little camp here, but no one's been here, and there's a bunch of dead people, so it's pretty abandoned. Before I find the copper from the map, I am going to... Oh, there's a special object over here I didn't grab. I'm gonna go drop everything off back at the boat. So a new book about repairing. And there's like living water over this way. And I think this is a water source. Just a well-guarded one. Was it a water source? I thought it was. Well, at the very least, it was living water. Up here. You can see how concentration mode is really helpful in finding these, like, important things. Oh, a piece of pyrite. So, pyrite, if you're wondering, can be turned into a fire starter mixed with flint shard for a better fire starter than just flint shards alone. Good. Alright, let's head back to the boat before I get jumped by too many more... Oh, boy, that's unpleasant. Before I get jumped by too many more animals. Can't catch me on the gingerbread man! So my boat is parked this way. Are they really following? Oh, God. Yes, they are. I was like, are they really following me up here? And then, like, they lunged at me. Yeah, they were. So there's multiple nodes of copper on this island, but the story wants me to go to the one that that is indicated from the map. So I will do the map's specific copper instead of just any of them. So now I'm just lowering my carry weight so that the amount of copper that I find over there I can actually, you know, use. Because copper weighs a lot. Alright, so I've got spear, bow, pick. I might want to repair the pick if I... Oh, I have a stone. Good. Okay, we've got everything we need. I'm not fully healed, so I'm going to take advantage with red gum to try to regen a little bit. So the one on the map was this one, in the northeast corridor. As you can see, the island is like full of tegu. So, oh, and these orb weavers. So I have my work cut out for me trying to get over there, because it is guarded. Very guarded. Ow! Frickin' plants. Cut it out. Trying to get the coffee and the plants were hurting me. The other thing is, I would like to eat a little too. The tegu can drop regular meat, but a lot of the times, like this one, just has animal fat and bone. So there's really not anything edible on them. Which is why I've been not hunting them for meat. You can eat lard, but like it's not yummy. Yep, this one just has lard too. So that's why I'm just like passing them up. I'm also not so critically hungry that I need to resort to that. Oh, more pyrite. And dragon fruit. Let's pop into the shade and eat some dragon fruit. Keeping your food and water above 70 gives you some more natural regen. So this is the wrong copper. Let's go to the right one. It's up this way. And I'm trying to like avoid as many tegu fights as I can because I don't want to have to kill like all the tegu in the zip code. Alright, we are in the right spot. So before I start this fight, let's cut down one of these Octillo, so that if we need to run away, we don't have to run away through thorn bushes. And, yeah, up ahead is a jaguar. And tegu galore. I'd preferably not engage all of it all at once. Really? That was not a... I didn't hit it? That tegu has meat on it, if I get hungry. So what I'm trying to do is engage... Oh yeah, this one has meat too. Engage the tegu before the jaguar gets pissed. I'm also starting to overheat too. This tree is not offering enough shade. Alright, let's just pull the band-aid off. Oh, that's a bad time to pull out my inventory. I am hurt and wounded and don't have bandages, but I'm not backing down. It also has an arrow stuck in it, because my shot landed. But it's running toward... Oh, it died. It bled out. Natives map. And a book about farming. Ah. Poke! Poke! There we go. Alright. One tegu down, one jaguar down. This is a clay pit where I can, with a shovel, dig up clay. Here's the other arrow. Pineapples? Oh, I'm about to be overheated, but that's okay. Yep, so I have a little bit of heat... I wouldn't say it's heat stroke, but heat exhaustion. Alright, let's skin the jaguar before I forget. So I am going to take just the tendons. It's the only part of it I wanted. And then the actual copper is over here. The one linked to the quest.
Juan Ponce de Leon and Fernan Delgado found an ancient copper mine in the depths of the island. The explorers were about to start mining the ore when a huge beast jumped out of the bushes and rushed to the commander. The conquistadors had never seen such a ferocious predator before. Fernan did not hesitate and struck the animal with a well-aimed shot. His quick response is the only thing that saved Juan Ponce de Leon. With the beast defeated, the friends filled a cart with copper ore and returned to the camp. The sailors were able to use the ore to forge strong patches and reliable tools to repair the San Cristobal. The ship and 4 small boats were soon fixed and ready to sail. This time, Juan Ponce de Leon decided to act for sure. The commander organized several search parties to study the nearby islands and their weather. Knowledge of the region was to help the sailors make their way through the Bimini Belt. I found a list of places with coordinates where the search parties and the commander himself had gone. If I can determine the coordinates of the island I am currently on, I could draw a map and then figure out where to sail to find Juan Ponce de Leon.
So that is about the sextant and the quill and feather. But here is the hard-earned copper deposit. So it has 7 copper on it now, and I'm going to mine 5 of it. Any more and I'd be overweight. Cool. Actually, I'm going to mine 6 of it. And then I'm going to disassemble my pick. And in doing so, I can carry it still. So let's go ahead and the current priority is head back home. I need to craft a copper ingot, but in order to do that, I'm going to need to build a smelter and all that stuff is stuff I do at home. Sorry, Tegu, I took a shortcut. Oh, there is a well, no, that I would have me fighting another, oh, I can't carry that. Heading to the other, where the other chronicle is, would have me fight another jaguar, and I'm not really in a position to do that at the moment. Because I have an open wound, and I have heat stroke, or heat exhaustion. And my character is, like, just super, super tired in general. There is clothing you can craft and wear to protect you from the heat. Yes. I just don't have access to it. I'd have to tech up a bit. And then I could also make processed formic acid treatments using the termites that I found. So instead of protecting me from the heat, I can just treat the symptoms. What's attacking me? Oh, it's a Tegu. The other thing is, like, my character is super tired. So I'm a little worried about not even having enough juice left in the tank to even get home. I can always sail home and just be exhausted upon arrival, I guess. My heat stroke is worsening. That's not good. So I have a lot of things that I'll need to treat when I'm back. But let's get back there now. So I'm going to be in horrible condition upon arrival. You can see my stats are just like plummeting. So first things first, let's not die of thirst. And because I'm so exhausted, I'm like taking damage. Thank you for tuning in to Survival Fountain of Youth. which originally streamed live on Twitch September 24th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind I'm trying to avoid spoilers. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. And if you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow explorers.